Assalamu alaikum students. Hope that you all are fine and in the best state of health and iman. Today we will learn about photosynthesis and respiration. So the question is, what is photosynthesis and what are the requirements of photosynthesis? So first we will discuss about the requirements of the photosynthesis. So light is the main requirement of photosynthesis, and we all know that the sun is the basic or main source of light. And how can we get the light of the sun? We get the light of the sun through electromagnetic waves, and these electromagnetic waves, we get the radiant energy. And in the presence of this radiant energy, what occur? Photosynthesis occur. So what is the byproduct of the photosynthesis? So the byproduct or the synthesis, the main product of photosynthesis is glucose. And after respiration, this glucose is converted into a form of energy which is ATP. And what is the function of ATP? So the function or working of ATP, energy, form of energy, is in our metabolical activities of our cell. Now here we have some organisms that use light energy from the sun to produce the food. These organisms are called autotrophs. Auto means cell. An example of these organisms are plants and some of the microorganisms as well, which are bacteria and protists. Now organisms that cannot synthesize their food, that cannot use the sun energy to make food, are heterotrophs. For example, all the animals and most of the microorganisms. Now, what is photosynthesis? So photosynthesis is the process by which energy of sunlight is converted into the energy of glucose, and glucose is the byproduct of photosynthesis. As you can see in the picture as well, that in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water reaction occur, and oxygen and glucose are synthesized, which are the byproduct of photosynthesis. And now what is photosynthesis? The process of photosynthesis is a chemical reaction. Basically the word photo means light and synthesis means to produce, and it is the most important chemical reaction of our planet. Now let's see what is the equation for the chemical reaction of photosynthesis. Here you can see that in the presence of light energy, carbon dioxide and water react, and glucose and oxygen is synthesized. Now let's have some description on photosynthesis. So the process of changing light energy to chemical energy is photosynthesis, and energy is stored as a sugar, basically glucose, occur in plants and some of the algae as well. Plants need light energy as carbon dioxide and water. Take place in the chloroplast using chlorophyll in the green pigment of the plant. So let's see what is chlorophyll and what is chloroplast. So chlorophyll is the pigment inside the chloroplast that absorbs the light for the photosynthesis. Chloroplast is basically an organelle present inside the cell of the plant. So the color of the different color of the plant are because of the pigments present inside the plant. So as you can see that in autumn the color of the leaves changes from green. So here we have the mechanism. As the chlorophyll in the leaves decay in the autumn, the green color fades and is replaced by the orange and red of carotenoids and other pigments. Now let's see what happened during the photosynthesis reaction. So the plant captured the light energy which is from the sunlight and used that energy to make the glucose. Sunlight provides the energy needed by the chlorophyll to change the molecule of carbon dioxide and water into the glucose, which is basically our reaction, and oxygen is also released in this reaction. As you can see that the reaction of photosynthesis occur in the chloroplast of the plant. So now the question is, why this photosynthesis is so important? So this photosynthesis is very important because we cannot make our own food, which is glucose or energy. We must get our food from the plants. So the plants are the first step in the food chain. Now here we have equation of photosynthesis. In the presence of 6 carbon dioxide and 6 water plus some energy, which is light energy, reaction occur and glucose is synthesized, plus 6 oxygen molecules are also released, and the formula for glucose is C6H12O6. Now let's see what happened during the process or reaction of photosynthesis. The leaves of the plants have some tiny holes which are called the at the back side, which are called as the stomata. So here the carbon dioxide enter the leaves through the holes called stomata, and this carbon dioxide combined with the stored energy in the chloroplast through a chemical reaction to make the glucose, which is basically the product of the reaction. Now let's see what is cellular respiration. So once the energy that was in sunlight is changed into the chemical energy by photosynthesis, an organism has to transform the chemical energy into a form that can be used by the organism. And this process is called as cellular respiration. So here we can describe the cellular respiration as the breakdown of glucose molecule into to release the energy, turn glucose into the other form of energy, which is ATP, take place in all the living things, and it is a step by step process. So what is cellular respiration? The release of chemical energy for the use by the cells, and this respiration occur in all the cell and can take place either with or without oxygen present. Now, the energy released in the cell can be used for life processes, that is movement, breathing, blood circulation, and your body can convert chemical energy into other form of energy for growth, warmth, and movement. So what is the chemical equation for cellular respiration? Let's see. So here glucose plus oxygen can be converted into carbon dioxide and water, plus some other form of energy is also released, which is ATP, which is amino triphosphate. And now here is the complete diagram of both the processes which occur, which is photosynthesis and cellular respiration in the plant cell. I hope that your concept regarding this chapter will be clear. And if query is left behind, so you may ask me later in our classroom. Jazakumullahu khairan. Allah Hafiz.